Welcome everyone to another awesome LP of the Game Riffers, featuring myself, 60-Bit Jeff, and along we are...
I'm Fighter Chaos.
And I am Double RPG.
And today we'll look at the classic Sega Genesis title, Shinobi 3.
Return of the Ninja Master.
Yes.
So we took a look at Hagane. Now we need to take a look at more of the adventures of Joe Musashi, it seems.
You know, the game I thought Hagane was anyways.
Pretty much.
The Oboro Ninjutsu. Ooh.
Jeff, you have any memories of this game? I played the crap
out of this.
Oh,
yes.
I never got far.
I remember when I was a kid, when I first played Psych, I was like, screw Ninja Gaiden and Ryu Hayabusa, this game is the business.
See, I think it would have been more fair to pit him against Ryu in Death Battle than...
Yeah.
Stage 1, Z's Resurrection.
Like, it would have been more fair to put him.
Like, don't get me wrong, it was an entertaining episode of Death Battle over a Screw Attack, but at the same time, it was unfair, you know what I mean?
Exactly. You got a guy who's got all these techno know-how, and he's, like, incredibly strong, because punches people in half, I mean... And here we go, look at that action.
And an interesting tidbit we just found out before we started recording this. We originally thought that Yuzo Koshiro, the composer for the majority of the titles, did not do the composition for this game's soundtrack. It was someone else, in fact, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a couple. Actually, I saw a few, like 3 names in that composer list.
Yes. But they are, I don't think they're very well-known composers, like Nobuo Uematsu or Motoi Sakuraba or Yoko Shimomura status.
Right.
But they did their job.
Yeah, they did their job.
Yes, this is definitely part 3 because I don't remember.
Now, I will admit, between this and Hagane, I will say that this game actually has the better controls.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah, I do remember this cave part. Look at him go. Yeah, because Joe, I haven't played Hagane, but I can vouch that this game did control really well. I remember this samurai. Yeah, okay, never mind. I do remember this. I do remember playing the crap out of this.
But I will say
Joe felt very, very responsive. You know.
Oh yeah, it's just this game. But the thing is that these games, this game or any of the Shinobi games, if you played Sonic Ultimate Genesis Collection, it does not look very good in HD.
Which I did play.
Yeah.
Ultimate Genesis Collection.
Video, you got hit. You lost your fire kunais. And you know that you can block?
Yep.
But you haven't been doing too bad. You're actually doing a lot better than your NES game runs.
Those were legendary. But thanks again to Vega Dragon for getting us
first
for us.
But, yeah, we really enjoyed those.
Yes. But yeah, it's just like I remember playing this game when I was a kid, and I still think it holds up. Even this game's like,
go ahead.
This game's like 20 years old at best, right?
1993. It's exactly 20 years old right now.
Yeah.
He had 69 kunais.
No, what I just saw was a power-up, which wasn't a power-up. The bomb. I hated that. Such a troll. Such a troll move.
Yeah, it's such a dick move.
I loved how the samurai died. They backed up a little bit and then exploded. Like,
now here's
like they have to do a little jig with their feet and then die.
Yes, but since we're looking at a Sega Genesis game right now, and I think for the first time.
Yes, indeed, it is. I was telling that to you, Kyle, off mic yesterday. I was like, I think this is our first non-Nintendo game.
Yeah.
But going back to my question, since we're looking at a Sega game for the very first time on this channel, it's kind of interesting, like, for us as kids who grew up in the 90s console war between Nintendo and Sega, who was your homeboy, Nintendo or Sega?
Nintendo.
Of course, Kyle said. And me and
because
Jeff.
I will say, even though I had a Sega Genesis, I really didn't have that many games for it. The only 2 games I had were Sonic 2, and I regret saying the last one, that is Spider-Man and Venom Separation Anxiety.
Funny enough, like, so you were like me and Jeff, you had both, but you just enjoyed Nintendo.
Yeah.
Understandably so.
As for me, I think...
And Separation Anxiety
I like both equally?
Separation Anxiety, the Spider-Man and Venom game that's supposed to be a sequel to Maximum Carnage,
wasn't as good.
abysmal.
No.
Which is sad that it wasn't as good because it actually had co-op when you first went.
Well, yeah, that was the only good thing about the game, but it's just it did not hold that same promise as Maximum Carnage did.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, yeah, you get co-op for a crap game.
And I don't care what people. And I don't care what people say about LJN. I mean, I'm in the same boat, but if there's one game that I feel that they've done actually very good on, then it's Maximum Carnage on the Super Nintendo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which I still have the card to, and I think you do too, right?
I used to. I can't say for Kyle, but I used to have the game.
No, I didn't have it, but it's all red.
Well, anyway, okay, between the three of us, I still have the cards.
Nice. But on my end, it's just like, I was like Jerry too, because I was that weird kid on the block that owned both consoles during the huge, big console war during the 90s. But as much as I like both, I don't know why, but I think I was a little bit more towards Sega, mainly due to the fact of how they were marketing the system and how, like, Nintendo...
No ninjutsu bonus.
Oh. But like I was saying, like, where I was coming from is that's like... I know Nintendo wasn't trying to be that family-friendly company, but the way they were marketed. But anyways, what I'm getting at is I love both consoles every which way. I think they were phenomenal for their time, and they still are too.
Overall, I'm more of a Sega boy.
Yeah.
Like if you include Saturn and Dreamcast, yeah, I'm more Sega.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Because I didn't really play N64 or GameCube much.
But see, that's the
had a
funny thing.
GameCube, though.
I'm like you, Jerry. I'm more of a Sega fanboy, but I still even like the 3D offerings from Nintendo from the N64 and GameCube.
Yeah, I didn't say I hated them, but
I
totally played the crap more out of Saturn and Dreamcast. I realized just now.
Looking at the footage right now,
but GameCube was awesome. Don't get me wrong.
In Shinobi 3DS, they actually brought back the horseback riding mechanic in one. I think it was in the first stage, but it was kind of weird, especially when it came to like having that 3D effects, because it was more like in a semi 3D or a diagonal bird's eye view or a diagonal view with the 3D to actually control the character to avoid the random debris. It's like, it was so weird.
Oh, okay, I have to mention these stages where you have to ride something, because he does it again with I believe a jet ski or something, or
no, a surfboard.
Surfboard. Yes, those stages I suck.
Oh, you're not the only one, my friend.
But I gotta give. That's why I gotta give Video Dragon props in this, because he has not
good.
died yet, and I always die in these levels. Always.
And he's fighting the Golden Ninja very nicely, but too bad the Golden Ninja has shadow clones on him.
And no longer he does.
Naruto died.
Yep. Thank God.
Yeah, he's not that big of a Naruto fan. Well, I'm not either, but I really do enjoy reading the manga.
Hey, what's happening here? Oh, I'm about to say, like, how come he's not moving? He started moving as soon as I complained.
Hey, wait a minute. We got this military.
Those cops.
We got a military man with a boomerang.
Because
and the rest are just using guns.
They teach you how to use boomerangs in the army. Yes.
Yeah, because the Japanese military is so smart by doing that, huh?
I hope you weren't trying to make that sound like you were being discriminatory, man.
No.
Oh.
Because how much you like to say Japan.
Yeah, you do.
Sometimes I question you as to why you say that.
I'm not the only one.
I started it, but I don't
Exactly.
Oh, so it was you.
Yeah,
yes, it's a little inside joke. You get it now.
But anyways, those cops with the boomerang look just like the cops in the very first Shinobi game on the arcade.
Yeah, they actually look more like
I don't know if you ever played
that. They actually look like Rick from Splatterhouse. But
But did you see that? You ever played the first arcade? That's how the enemies were.
Shinobi game on the arcade?
Yeah, that's how the enemies were.
Oh god, I hated Shinobi in the arcade. Shinobi, the original Shinobi was abysmal, in my opinion, because if you got hit once, you start back all the way at the beginning of the stage. So it was less forgiving than Hagane.
Oh,
yeah,
no kidding, yeah.
So I played it, and I think I went only to like the third stage after dying a million times. Because only because of just Sega Ultimate Collection. Because like, if I had quarters, forget it. I would not be. I don't think I'd even go to the second stage.
Oh, you switched to the Fire Jutsu.
I like the music.
Fire Dragon Jutsu. Yeah.
Did Yuzo do the music for the arcade?
I think so.
Because it was. Dope.
Yeah, I remember he had direct involvement with every Shinobi title before Shinobi 3.
Yuzo Koshiro, by the way, I think. You know what? How many people want to see Streets of Rage from me?
Besides us, obviously.
Yeah, besides us. I mean, we do want to see it, but we want your guys' opinion.
Exactly, yeah.
Hey, the best way to do it is to leave a comment below to this one.
Wow, he's doing
That's
excellent.
right. Yeah, he's doing way better.
Yeah, no kidding.
Props, man. It looks like we can give you good props for actually playing something that you're good at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was good at this game, but now I see this. Nope, nope. Because I'd have died at least once by now.
Hey, I gotta say, I'm with you too, dude. I would have died at best. I think my first step would be here right now. In fact, if I was playing Shinobi 3 right now.
And he's not using the infinite kunai trick.
Oh, shit. Oh, come on.
Wow.
Oh, wow,
man.
that was insane.
That's impressive.
Oh,
He
gosh,
still
man.
has a full life bar, too.
Yes, he does. And he's still on his, his 2 lives. Oh, next boss.
I remember this one.
Oh, it's Krang.
No, it's not a Metroid?
No, it's Krang.
Say Metroid's dead. Metroid Fusion.
It's basically it's an Utrom inside of a mechanical device.
Let's just say that I think Crane and the Metroid did the fusion dance together.
There you go.
Fusion in this place. Ha!
So they would be called
Grind?
Grind? What?
Grind, I think? Because Krang is K-A. It's a K-A sound, right?
K-R-A...
N-G, right?
Krang.
Or if you want to go by the 2012 show standards, it's K-R-A-A-N-G.
Oh, that's a beautiful picture to see.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. That's right, I forgot. Oh, God, he's there.
Body weapon.
Body weapon. Oh, yeah,
Talking about Japan.
Screw that. Talking about horror.
Body
wink,
horror.
Nudge, nudge.
Speaking, like, for real, like, Dookie what?
Hey, it's Swamp Thing.
Like,
it's Swamp
yeah.
Thing.
That's a final boss. Hey,
We're
we can't do
getting
it. Let's fight Dookie.
You remember how bad Swamp Thing was on the NES?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Look at it. He actually has an extra life now. Dang nabbit. He's doing way better than I was.
And he's got flies. I think those are Baxter flies.
Yep.
Baxter Stockman.
Everything is Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I know.
We're
We
just
can
getting
never
hyped.
skip them turtles.
We are just hyped for season 2 of the Nickelodeon cartoon show.
Yeah.
Because Casey Jones is coming in it, and so is Slash, and I think
Oh, yeah,
we're
another
probably
reason
we're probably going to be seeing Baxter Stockman as his fly mutation.
to watch
I gotta
TV.
say, when I first played this level as a kid, this portion right here really freaked me out.
I'm telling you, dude, it's like even as a grown man on some parts of
I was talking about that section right there.
Oh,
With the brains coming out, or
Yeah.
the end is still like disgusting. Like,
Oh,
no.
true, yeah. But it's just like
Like-
when I was a kid, I wouldn't expect something like that happening in a game, especially a game like Shinobi.
Like it has
I mean,
legs and it's a what? Why would it even try to? What? That doesn't make any scientific sense. I don't care.
They remind me of the Flood from Halo.
kind of does, actually, yeah.
No,
Those
no
things actually-
scientific sense.
Because the Flood in Halo Combat Evolved, that was one of the enemies that actually scared the crap out of me. Because of just how they look. They look like empty shells just crawling on the ground. They look like, a bunch of termites that are just empty shells coming at you. mutant ones, that is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, oh gosh, those things look crunchy and inorganic, and it's just, I don't want to meet those guys in real life.
But that's actually a good question, since it is the beginning of October, since we're recording this, and we're talking about horror-influenced monsters. Which one was scarier, the Flood from the Halo series, or the Crabheads from Half-Life?
Probably the Crabheads.
Yeah, anyways, but about this level,
Mm-hmm.
the Crabheads. What?
From Half-Life.
Oh, I guess.
Like, I'm asking you personally, like, which one do you think is scarier out of...
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm saying right now, these or the Half-Life monsters, I'm asking.
You know what I gotta give credit to this game for?
What?
All the stuff Joe can do with just 3 buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Like climbing, running, attacking with sword, and like this is actually pretty advanced.
Really good
for
control, yeah.
1993.
And
like, frack.
blocking. And blocking.
Like this is advanced 1993, man.
Yep. This is how you make a sequel.
And this
Like
is
if
one...
if I bought this back in the day, and I'd have felt like actually I think I did, but
Anyways,
like now, especially now, I can appreciate like back in the day. This is definitely a lot of bang for the buck.
oh, of course. But I was just going to say this too. You know how a lot of us has agreed in regards to music that the Super NES had a superior sound processor?
Yes.
This is one instance where, granted, yeah, the Sega's Genesis processor, it was, you know, it wasn't bad, but it was low tier compared to Nintendo's. But this is one instance where it shows that it could create great music.
Exactly. Like I don't know if you remember the game Riffers. On our Final Fight Let's Play, we had a guy named Steven Ladger. People, they probably don't. Go watch that Let's Play. And the audio transcribe.
This was before I joined.
Yes, when he was going to be the third, but then he has awesome, you know. Anyways, I talked to him about video game music, and I said
a gauntlet of these critters.
Oh yeah, of all things.
Oh come on. Yeah, all things. Yeah,
all things, those things.
That is laziness. Oh, crap dragon.
He was doing so good until here.
I know.
Barraged by those things, man.
This is not good for you, man. Use your jutsu.
Use your Kagebuchi no jutsus. Oh, he didn't unlock the Nine Tails. Anyway,
no.
I was talking with what's his name, Steven.
Oh man, he's got to start back at the beginning of the stage.
I was gonna say very quickly about Steven Ladger. We talked about the video game music, right?
Yeah.
And we both came to this weird thing that is very true with those who make video game music or those who are inspired by video game music. That even though the Super Nintendo did have the superior sound chip, a lot of people who say their favorite video games soundtracks are for Sega games.
I know.
Not everybody, but a lot of people I noticed. It's just
Majority, basically.
I think one instance where I felt that the soundtrack on the Sega Genesis was actually kind of superior to the Super Nintendo one, but that was basically for one song, was actually Battletoads and Double Dragon, the title music.
Yeah.
But I remember the rest of the soundtrack, you know, on Super Nintendo, outside of just the title theme, was actually more superior, but that's just me. But I just, that was like one instance where the music in the Sega Genesis version was actually really well done. But of course, David Wise had, you know, composed the music for all 4 versions. That is
of course.
That is no. Would it be 4 or 5? I think it's 4. It's the Sega Genesis. Oh, excuse me, NES, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and the Game Boy.
So then, I have to say, I don't know what I was going to talk about.
Great.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. It's something else happened. I was going to say something about soundtracks again. Oh yeah, one time where you definitely, you know, the Super Nintendo was superior, most definitely, was the Ninja Turtles game, Part 4.
Oh yeah, Turtles in Time. Yeah.
Like you could when they both had the same music, but when you heard Yeah, the Dookie monster. Exactly why I didn't.
Okay,
I
this
hate
is something out of, like, seriously, that monster is something out of Splatterhouse, not Shinobi.
No,
Exactly. It makes no daggone sense. That's why I hate this level. It's like this makes. Why are you fighting a Dookie monster?
That monster is actually a throwback to the smog monster from Godzilla. Basically, the crap monster.
Because you fight Godzilla and Shinobi as well.
Oh, Revenge of Shinobi, yeah, but unless if you're playing the Japanese.
And in this, you fight Mecha Godzilla.
And don't forget, in that game too, you also fight against Batman and Spider-Man, technically.
Yep.
I almost just not want to like. I almost just want to leave during this part and come back when it's done.
You know, I really don't know what he's sinking into, to be honest.
Dookie, man.
Oh God.
And the thing is with Revenge of Shinobi, with Batman and the Japanese version,
if you
the
see
boss
the background, there's a sewage pipe.
he can actually fly. It's like, you know, why didn't they just not call that character, you know, that boss the Man-Bat, since Man-Bat can actually fly and Batman cannot?
Well, because that'll be also going into you know what,
Well, he's going.
As soon as it came out, I just went ugh. And, like, Dookie, really?
Well, look, surprised at least he's cross-eyed.
And Akira monster, like.
Yeah.
Like fighting this, not only do you think Dookie, I feel like yelling Tetsuo!
Fighting this boss actually reminds me of the one boss in Parasite 2 when you're in the dumpster of the Noah's Neo Ark building or whatever it is.
Musashi is a brave man to fight Dookie.
I know.
I mean,
they're not
props.
even talking about, but I'm sure some of you viewers know exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, how many of you want to see us do Parasite Eve 2?
I'll gladly do it. Besides, I still have not gotten the good ending of that game yet. I always kept getting the worst ending because
I have to replay Persona 4 Golden.
But
But yeah, Dookie.
Yeah.
Dookie that throws. Don't die to this Dookie, or else I'm just gonna be mad.
It'll be the equivalent. So basically, to you, if he dies to this Dookie monster, it'd be comparable to being killed by Glass Joe, huh?
Yes.
Wow.
All it does is move its hand.
Get some more toilet paper.
Why
Yeah.
is it getting hit by the hand?
There you go. Now you're using your hand.
Murder it. Just murder it.
Smart move.
Murder the abomination.
There it goes. The Dookie monster is destroyed.
Thank you. Goodbye, doodoo.
He's like, why am I said an uncrop?
The doo-doo bird. Oh, Surf Ninja level.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, your favorite level, huh?
Yeah, exactly. I can never do these.
Yeah, this is probably the only level that
Anybody
stopped me
played
from
Surf
progressing.
Ninjas for Game Gear?
Oh God.
Speaking of, in the movie Surf Ninjas, he's playing what? Shinobi. On the Game Gear.
Oh boy.
I don't know if you ever watched Surf Ninjas, Kyle?
No, but I know the guy who played Kino in Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze was in that movie.
Yes, he's the main character, Ernie Reyes.
Yeah.
Reyes. As Filipinos would say, I was going to say fellow Filipinos. No, I'm not. Some people think I am, just because, you know, I'm Asian-y looking and I have a Spanish.
You know, that was a real... I don't know why that was such like a big deal during the early 90s with ninja films. You know, Surf Ninjas or Three Ninjas or, you know, Ninja Turtles or American Ninja. It's like, oh man. You remember Three Ninjas, those kids that were trained under...
Not only do I remember, I was a huge fan of Three Ninjas. Three Ninjas kick back, Three Ninjas knuckle up.
Oh boy, yeah, knuckle up.
Yes, that's... Is it sad that I know those movies?
I gotta say, this is one of my favorite tracks from the Shinobi 3 soundtrack.
You know, in Shinobi 3DS...
Now that's classic retro right there, yes. Yeah.
In Shinobi 3DS, there was the level where you actually were on top of an airfighter jet that had the Afterburner music playing in the background.
Godzilla
nice.
And now you've got... Police Knots?
Police Knots? Hideo Kojima! And we know that Snatcher is on the Sega C, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's back to normalcy and high tech and not doo-doo.
We're in launch base in Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Yeah.
Free launch base! Because this game came out first before Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 came out either in 94 or 95. and then this
was-
game came out in '93.
Actually, no. That came out in '90. Sonic 3 came out in '94. Sonic Knuckles came out in '95.
Yeah, it's what I said, pre-launch phase.
Yep.
Because this game came out in '93.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic, they're creating a level for you, but you don't have to fight any ninjas in about a year's time.
Wow, he dodged that shuriken that was coming from behind him. That was
I know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a good question. Are there any good 32X games that we can do for future Game Riffers episodes?
Knuckles Chaotix.
And that's the only one.
Actually, no. There was actually another 32X game that was actually somewhat decent that Nick Huggett, who you might know as Swag Show, recommended, and that was the 32X rendition of Zaxxon.
Oh yeah.
He said that was actually a pretty decent 32X game.
Oh, there's others.
Of course.
There's others like
Well, of course.
There's also Selku Kitowak.
There's Colibri,
Oh,
which was made by the creators of Echo the Dolphin.
You didn't get my joke.
There was also what was that other one?
Hey Jeff,
What?
ask me what Selku Kitowak meant.
What?
Ask me what Selku Kitowak meant.
What does
does
Soku Kintonak means?
It's just
Yeah.
it's just a jumble of Knuckles Chaotix again.
Nice.
Oh, funny.
If I have to explain it, it's not good, so it's not funny.
And he's got
screwed that
five-
one up. I
he's
screwed
got
that
five-
one up.
He's got 5 lives at this point.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
I believe I'd be like, dang, cause yeah, I don't know.
Boy, he really knows how to get on with that blast processing, huh?
Blast, darn bomb troll power ups. Trolling you, man.
He Video Dragon has blast processing. I have mode 7.
Mode processing. Yeah.
Ah!
Oh,
You can't swim.
wow.
Even though he's a ninja.
Cannot swim in this game. Oh.
Oh, wow. Video, you were doing so good, too.
Yeah, it takes you all the way to the beginning of the stage. Jeez.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
So
Why even have lives?
I know.
Who needs a map to get back to where you are? You obviously haven't seen Minecraft Hardcore any at all.
Oh, God.
Nope.
They make that who needs a map shtick.
Dang. No, I would have just double jumped when the Steam.
Exactly, yeah.
On Video, don't make me start ripping on you now, buddy.
Hey, what are we, chopped liver?
Well, it's usually Kyle who riffs on him, so
Good point.
I'm not so mean.
Well, we are called the Game Riffers. I mean, why would Michael J. Nelson not riff for riff tracks?
We are called riffy riffs. I mean, game riffers.
Okay.
Just jump, double jump. There
Yeah.
just right
My
with
God,
that.
good.
Hey, cool. The barrels don't even roll, so you can just pretty much stay still on the barrels. Do a barrel roll.
Oh, God.
Come on. You know we got to do Star Fox 64 at some point.
I was just gonna say at some point we will.
Yep, eventually.
See, he could do all that fancy stuff, so he should be able to jump over Steam.
I see what you did there. Jump over to Steam. I'm sure he already has an account through them.
Oh, if I remember correctly, he has a lot of games there.
Uh-huh.
I actually should check that later in the day, see who has more, myself or Video Dragon in regards to Steam.
I know, right?
Oh, man.
And the funny thing is, I think I've been the longest there at Steam.
Yes, I believe out of all of us in this call, and yeah,
I've never been on Steam, so I can't really comment.
you've been what, 5 years? More than that, even, right?
I think it's been
yeah.
8.
8. Dag on, son.
Yeah, it's been 8 because my count started back in 2005.
Come on.
Dad gum. 8. I've been only on Steam for 3.
Come on, Video Dragon.
That means I started only in 2010, huh?
Your cousin Komodo may not like this if you keep screwing up. Get it, Komodo Dragon?
Yep.
Keep going. Alright. More surfing! Yes!
Oh, now he's got to fight the Pat Lady.
And
It's dead.
oh my gosh!
To the fire ones, yeah.
With the fire one. He shot it with
So-
the fire. Oh.
Fine.
Now he's got to fight a not a Zaku.
The ship from Enhiner?
From
Einhand.
Einhunde.
Yeah, Einhander. Either that or it's
That
it's either that or it's the one character you control. It's that one robot you control in Metal Warriors or Cybernator. One of those two.
It totally looks like an awesome mech that should be in like Macross.
Well, to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if it was inspired by Blade Runner, to be honest.
But Gundam's mechs aren't exactly like that.
What good Sega CD games could we game riff?
Sonic CD.
Soul Feast,
Yep.
the shmup.
You know what? We
Here.
could riff Mad Dog McCree.
Oh,
Yes!
Mad Dog McCree.
Yeah, I used to play the crap out of that.
Perfect. Okay,
I had it
game
for
that you
3DO
do.
though. I think it was for Sega CD too.